We're going to go over co-editing a document in this video. Now, there may be times where we have to collaborate on a document and edit it together. For example, a budget, some sort of spreadsheet, could be a complicated letter or something like that, where it needs input from both us and you into it. And the most efficient way is to both work on the same document. Now, it could be that we do some of it, we email it to you, you do some of it, email it back to us to review, and there's documents going back and forth. You run the risk of, because you end up having multiple copies of the same document saved on different computers, that you ultimately don't end up working on the same thing. So having this co-edit in our client portal eliminates that risk, and you're both working on the one single document. Now, when we share a document with you to co-edit, you'll get an email from us. It'll look like this. It's a pretty simple email, and it will have a link to the document. Click on that link, and it will open up the spreadsheet. It'll typically ask you to log into the portal and go through the login process. I'm already logged in, so it skips that. So you can see here that this is a budget spreadsheet, and we've put figures in it at our end. So you're opening up the document with figures from us pre-populated, or the work that we've already done pre-populated. So I'm going to go down, and I'm just going to highlight here the net profit of $100,000. Obviously, it's just a dummy document. The figures are completely irrelevant, but I'm going to show you what happens from both your end and from our end on this document. So I'm going to add in a random $100,000 expense here, which will bring the profit down to zero. I don't need to do any saving. In fact, you can theoretically open this document in desktop if you've got Excel or Word or whatever the document is installed on your desktop, because often the desktop versions of these have better functionality, because currently it's just opened in the online version of Excel. But you don't need to save it. Okay, it's automatically saved. Every time you make a change, it's automatically saved in the cloud. So from here, if you're finished, all you need to do is close it. Now, I'm also going to show you that you can see this document in your Documents menu under your company folder and under the year. You can see that budget with tax estimator spreadsheet. And if I open that up, we're going to see that that profit figure is zero right down the bottom. There we go. So that's the same document. Now I'm just going to pause the video for a second, log into the system from our side and open the spreadsheet and just show you what it looks like. So this is the view from our side. A little bit blurry because we're keeping a lot of the details blurred and secret for the video because we don't need those. But you can see here, here's that spreadsheet. And we're going to edit it from our side. So it's opening up. And you can see it's opened up. Now, you may have noticed it did show $100,000 there to start with, but now it's showing zero because as we've opened it up, it's updated and it's now showing zero. Now, if I go in here and go, well, $100,000 for other expenses, that doesn't seem right. You've mistyped that, I think. I'm going to change that to 1,000. Profit will therefore be $99,000. Let's go out of here. Let's go back to our portal. Let's refresh. So I'm now in the client portal. I haven't paused the video. We're going to open it up and see what it says. So it says zero there. We're going to give it a second to reload. And there we go. Now, it did take a few seconds. It is the online version, so it's a little bit slow, but it's now saying $99,000. Now, you'll see here, little purple box, AS. you can actually see where I am. You can actually see if I'm in that file at the same time using the online version of Word. Now, if I make a change and we're both in it at the same time, it will reflect on the version that I've got open at my computer, and you can both see the figures change in real time. But essentially, co-editing this document is a lot better than emailing it around all the time. You end up with multiple copies on your computer. You don't know that you've got the right one open at any point in time. So it's as easy as that to co-edit a document with us. Just going to close the document. And there's really nothing else to show you. It's as simple as that. You can, from any point, go into your documents and see that spreadsheet. But from the email, you'll know the document name, and it's probably just easiest to access it from the email. You can also see it in the most recent documents. So there's a few different ways to access it, but it's as easy as clicking on it and it will open up on the online Excel or Word version. It's using our license, so you don't need an online license to be able to do it. It uses our license, so any one of our clients can do this. So it's really simple. Click on it, open it, edit it, give us a phone call, send us an email and say, hey, yep, I've done my bit. Can you jump in and do the rest? And we go from there. Simple.